The playoffs are in full swing as we welcome you to this postseason contest on EA Sports. Today, our draw features two from the AFC between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Miami Dolphins. The ball is teed up, and with the boots, the NFL postseason has officially begun. He's going to field this at the 2. And he's out of bounds up across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10.
Ready? 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Opening carry for Devon Achane. And that's the way to start this game. Give him 8 on that first offensive snap.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable second down.
First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1.
Here we go, shot. Hawks,
Achane again. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. That one gains 7. And it's going to be first down Miami. And if these guys are not careful, he's going to run this opening drive right into the end zone.
Yeah, I think we're seeing and feeling an offensive front and a running back who've come ready to play. This defense, they may want to buckle their chin straps a bit.
First down from the 42.
70 Lions. Cowboy.
Back to throw now. Short pass brought in. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Let's go. Viking 18. Warriors 70. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Check out.
They're going to try and throw it here. Flushed out of the pocket. Going over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Defense, relentless on that play. As some of them closed in on that pocket, the others took away the easy throwing lanes, and they really influenced that incomplete pass.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
Trying to pick it up here with Achane. Ooh, this one does not have a chance. They were ready for that one, and the effort brings up 4th down.
You know, I'm not sure what else could have been done there, Kate. Just the right call defensively to come up with a 3rd and short stop.
Don't want to punt from here, but too far for a field goal as well. They're going for it here.
60 back. Drop ball 80. Let's go.
4th down, pass coming. This connects with Schultz. And they take him down, but there's a flag on the play. Looks like they're going to happily turn this one down and let the play stand. So it'll be another 1st and 10 for him, Brock, down at the opposing 37.
Panther 60. Panther 60. Come 19. Come 19.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. That first down throw is going to wind up incomplete. Defender in the area making a nice play on the football. Now it's 2nd down. And I'm just going to assume, Brock, we're going to see a more aggressive defense here after the amount of points these guys gave up last week.
Yeah, that performance was not up to standard, but this looks a whole lot more like it attacking the pass, not just playing the defense, but go knock the ball away.
Back to the air they go on second down. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Darnell Savage with the pick. So what happened there, partner? Looked like he'd found an early rhythm on that opening series until that last throw.
Yeah, fine line between confidence, which he certainly had, and rhythm, and then also just unwise decision-making, forcing that pick.
New set of downs for him from the 31. Going on first down, Lawrence. That is caught. It's Travis Hunter. And a great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. A big 34-yard pickup there. And the Jaguars have a first down.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
So the big play moves him well past midfield. Has him set up now at the 35.
On the red.
First down throw, Lawrence. It is caught left side. And he's going to work this down to the 32. Jair Alexander with the stop.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Second down now, 7 to go.
Go.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. Connection made, Travis Etienne. He's going to go out of bounds just short of that red zone. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's good for a Jacksonville first down.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
First carry now, this is Bashal Tutin. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be first and goal now.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play-action pass to come.
From the red zone now. Can't connect on the throw to his running back. That's an incomplete pass. Takes him to second down. Well, he connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series. He's the one driving it.
And the defense wins this rep. That's stopped at the line, and now they've got third and goal.
This may be one of the only spots in goal situations I wouldn't even consider a run. Now, as a quarterback, you better be aware of those eyes defensively because they're going to be all over you in the passing game.
Defense bringing in a 5th DB, third and goal.
23.
Here he goes, third and long. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. Defenses are fine with surrendering that completion if it means making the stop short like they did and bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, I like when these defensive coordinators say they want to populate the ball. And that was a perfect example of it. Don't let the playmaker get started.
And they apparently don't want a field goal to start this game. They want 6. They're going for it. Here's Tutin. And this defense completes the goal line stand. What a start to their game as they get off the field with a turnover on downs.
I think this defense was resigned to giving up 3 points on the opening series. Instead, well, they got the chance to deny them anything. And boy, did they ever attack it.
On first down, they're going to start out with Etienne. And he come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
You know, that kind of game may not take a safety out of the picture on the next play, but at least you won't have half your guys standing in the end zone on that next snap. That was a valuable little run right there.
Let's go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Trap 60, trap 60.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. That's him on a quick hitter. And they give him about that 15-yard line before they're able to drop it. They gain 11 on that play, and that is the Dolphins' first down. It's like you always say, right back to work for him, getting the drive moving like that turnover never happened.
And they weren't going to shy away from letting him do his thing, throwing the football. Mistakes happen in this league and in this game, and you never want to punish a quarterback for making a mistake. You want to see him continue to produce.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Look at that power, deep left side. He's got it deep downfield. And this is going to take him up and across midfield there at the opposing 45. Get an even 40 out of that one. And it's going to be first down Miami.
That is so much more the exception than the rule when you're targeting double or triple coverage. You may be fortunate to complete a fair number of those throws, but gains like that, those are rare, and that's big time.
We've reached the end of one in this opening round of the AFC playoffs. Couple of zeros on the board right now. Back to Hard Rock Stadium right after this. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Dolphin football as we begin. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Looking in the air here. That's caught. Devon Achane. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
He's going to throw it again. Brought in right side. It's inside the 10. And he can't get there, but what a game. Down to the goal line. He's pushed out just a couple yards short. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers, or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain and turning it into an explosive play.
Going power with the big tight end. And the defense holds him at the 2, Brock. He can't get beyond the line. Still a couple yards short of that end zone.
That's what I call a go-for-broke call right there. Had that one saved up for a specific spot, and it fell just short of getting him the touchdown.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Achane. And he's in for the touchdown. The Dolphins get the game's first points here in the second. Devon Achane with the touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. The Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
35-yard line.
First and 10 coming up. Jaguars ready to take advantage of some good field position they've got here.
Red on red.
Inside give here for Tootin. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock Huard, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Hey, lion, lion. Tomato, tomato.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. That is caught by Brian Thomas Jr. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
Here we go.
Lawrence working from the gun. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by C.J. Gardner-Johnson. Somewhat surprising interception there, Brock. You don't see nearly as many of those on shorter, safer throws like that.
Yeah, that's exactly what that was. Coordinators and coaches offensively look for layups, Kate. You like basketball, right? They look for layups, easy, gimmies. And in the short field, that usually is the case. Not against a defense like this, and not a defense that has the awareness.
And he will take it in. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins take a 13-0 lead. Devon Achane with the touchdown.
Okay, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
That one right down the middle. And the Dolphins double their lead to 14.
Jaguars nothing.
The Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Jaguars in a good starting spot here, coming up on 1st and 10. Hand off to Tootin. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Trying to throw this from the gun. Completed over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. A pickup of 17. And the Jaguars have a first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45.
Hey, run! Turn!
Lawrence now off the play action. Escapes the pocket. Finds a man right side. He works it down to the enemy 44-yard line. It was Tyrell Johnson with the tackle.
It's one thing to draw all these routes up when you're in the pocket. It's quite another when a play breaks down. Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket and scramble. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
Rip, 23! Hey, Soko, hot.
Lawrence looking to throw. Finds the in route complete. And they bring him down around the 34. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
That's good for the Jaguars. First down.
Let's go.
Tootin gets it from the gun. And he's going to take this only to about the 31. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Lawrence to throw it. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ryan Thomas Jr., his intended target. And that brings up 3rd down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Throwing is Lawrence on 3rd down. Buys time, rolling right. He's in trouble, and the Dolphins get him. Just a minute 54 now to play in our opening half, Brock. More from Hard Rock Stadium after this. Facing fourth down, the Jags electing to send out Cam Little for this field goal try. From the right hash, this is going to be a 51-yarder. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that gets him back to within 11.
The wind was at a sails, Kate, and it certainly helped that football fly true and right down the middle. And from that distance, to hit with that accuracy is one impressive shot.
Cam Little, the kickoff for the Jaguars.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 70 Lions.
They run the counter to H.N. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Here we go. 72.
Right up the gut. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. Even 10-yard gain on the play. And that is the Dolphins' first down.
I think we've all become very accustomed, and I'll raise my hand and saying these tight ends are almost like bona fide receivers, big receivers. But they show you right there, when they can be powerful blockers, it can make a huge difference in a run game.
They'll go play action on 1st down. Throw left side, complete. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield stripe, Brock, as he's sent out. The big play, and that's him 17 yards. And it's going to be 1st down, Miami.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Rolling from the gun here. Finds his back, H.N. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
At the 38-yard line.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38.
60 vices.
They'll give on the counter. Looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Stopped that time by Antonio Johnson. Offense up to the line fast. Takes the 2nd down snap. Catch is made down the right sideline. He's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
Okay, let's get those next-gen stats out here, Kate. See just how far he had to run between the snap of the football and when he finally got the throw. Did a beautiful job of settling down into zone coverage, even though it took him a whole lot of distance to get there.
Running with H.N. here out of the gun. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
At the 12-yard line.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go, set. Panther 60, Panther 60.
And stick with Achane. Looks like he went out of bounds right at that 7-yard line. There's 5 on that play. They need 5 more now on 3rd down.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite out of the big meal between them and the 1st down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Play number 9 of the drive. This is going to be 3rd and 5 to go.
Set up. 18, run. 18, come. Street. Dragon 60. 79 Bronco. Set up.
Here's a throw. And this is a Miami touchdown. The Dolphins get more points to end the lopsided 1st half. Extra point attempt coming up. The point after splits the uprights. And the Dolphins push their lead to 18.
Dolphins 21, Jaguars 3.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. And it looks like we're going to have time for one more play here, Brock, as this one goes for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here comes the final play of our 1st half.
Rip, 23.
All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And he could not break beyond the line. So that's how our half's going to end. With this kick, we're back underway. A spot in the divisional round on the line. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this 2nd half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 coming up. Jaguars ready to take advantage of some good field position they've got here. Out man in motion left. Off the play action, it's Lawrence. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. It's a 29-yard gain. And that's good for a Jacksonville 1st down.
1st down, Jacksonville.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. Finds him over the middle. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. On the give, it's Stoughton. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
If there's ever a play we could call garden variety in the NFL, I think we just saw it right there. That's an uneventful run and a pretty sound stop there defensively.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Hey. Think right.
Now it's Lawrence. Finds his running back. This is Bayshore Tootin. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a 1st and goal.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Red on red.
Working inside the red zone. There's a screen for 2. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars cut into the lead coming out of halftime. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
That one splits the uprights. And the Jaguars make it an 11-point ball game. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10. First plays a design run. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
Go! Raffle leading. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Working now from the gun. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
Just cannot afford right here, Cade, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Cling to that lead and find a way to convert this 3rd down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
Let's go now.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. On the move, headed right. He's going to run for it. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
That's such a bummer, Cade, for a quarterback. If you have to scramble and take off, you'd really like to find a way to move the chains. He could not. That defense rallied, they responded, and they forced a 4th down.
And he made sure to angle that one toward the sideline. He bounces inside the 20 and jumps out at the 13. Jacksonville offense ready to get going. Here's 1st and 10.
Gun. Go. Hey, Lion. Here we go.
Now Lawrence. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he'll get this up to the 19-yard line as he stopped.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable. And creates space to take that shot downfield.
Offensive line. This is 2nd and 4.
Hey, easy, route.
They'll run it here with 2. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mocked up, too.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Hey, go.
Back to throw. Here's Lawrence. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Mika Fitzpatrick has got it.
Lawrence's pass intercepted.
Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes 1st and 10.
Tag.
Trying the right side. He doesn't get close to breaking even on this play, Brock. Out of bounds, well behind the line. 2nd and long coming up. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Here we go, set. 72 for Wolf.
Back-to-back carries here. He's going to be hauled down at the 2, and that sets up 1st and goal.
Kate, you know by now I'm not shy about referencing movies during a game, and that run, that was a picture-perfect script. You get the defense thinking one thing, looking one way, then bam! You surprise them with a twist, head the other way for a big run.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
No, let's go. Check out.
Another carry for him. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Dolphins pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Well, this machine has been firing on all cylinders this game, partner. And it continues firing as that lead grows yet again.
And those who've tried to get in the way of that machine you're talking about, namely the defense, well, they paid the price over and over and over again.
The Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Jaguars in a good starting spot here, coming up on 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
2nd down now. They need 7.
Let's go. 11. John, this is 11 agent.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Well, even the toughest in the league to catch could still be caught at times. It just takes a defense that's determined and relentless. And the real big key, when you get that split second, you got to take advantage of that opportunity. Defense just did.
Lawrence facing 3rd and long. Skips it short of his man, and that brings up 4th down.
It has been a tough slog for them to keep up at any point in this game. And failing to convert on that 3rd down, yet another symptom of the overall illness of the day.
And he's just going to fair catch this one. That's brought in at the 39-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
Pretty good field position awaiting the Dolphins as they head up here, 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Achane. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Devin Lloyd on the tackle.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is he put some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road from what looked like a very plain play.
2nd down carry for Achane. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give him about 3 yards, and now they're going to have 35 to figure out.
Now 3rd and 5.
Let's go now. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
1 quarter to go, Brock, and we'll see who can earn the wild card win. The Dolphins have it and just have to close this out to continue on in the playoffs. So now here's 3rd and 5.
Set. 60 by 6. 60 by 6.
Chan again. This is close, but does not get that first. They're going to be left with a 4th and short.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Ooh, it's away, but he knows he mishit that one. Headed for the sideline. So this one goes out of bounds inside the 20, but not by much. They're giving him the 18-yard line.
18-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
On the red. Turn. This one's hot.
Lawrence working from the gun. Short pass brought in. Now first down, only gets about a yard here. The defender there to force him out.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Hits him on the end route. And they take him down at the 24-yard line.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you can take a lick at any time.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. Lawrence throwing here. He's got a man left. And he's done caught at the spot. He paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. Back to the air, Lawrence. Taking a deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
You know, there's not a lot of tight ends who are true weapons this far down the field. Not a lot of cover guys who can match up with them in terms of size. They tried to get it to him in a spot where he could win it. No connection to be made.
Once again here, 2nd and 10. Jump off caught by his back. And he's going to be pushed down up near that 40-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
1st down throw, Lawrence. Finds a seam down the middle. And what a hit there. Ouch, she pays the price for moving the chains that time.
Just about every offense since the beginning of time, since the forward pass, Kate, has loved a tight end that can stretch the middle of the field. Now, I remember as a kid watching Kellen Winslow Sr. dice up right here between the hashes. And what a difference it can make for an offense.
Tootin on 1st and 10. Give him 5 on that play as he gets him inside the red zone.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means. But one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. Lawrence to throw it. He just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Play number 9 of the drive. It's going to be 3rd and 5 to go. And they're going to throw out of the gun. He completes it in traffic. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a first and goal. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
That run now has put them in such a great spot, Kate. You get a run like that inside the first and goal situations, there's a whole lot of confidence when you break the huddle.
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars get it back to within 2 possessions. Travis Etienne, the touchdown. On his Little for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Jaguars make it an 11-point ball game.
Jaguars 17. Cam Little to kick off for the Jaguars.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
At their own 18-yard line.
Dolphins just about set up here. 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Shotgun, they'll give it to Etienne. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
These are the kind of runs, Kate, that just soften up a defense. Keep working on them. Keep working on them. And eventually you're going to break one of those counters for even bigger yardage.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. They're throwing it. Rolling left, finds. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
You're just not going to win many games in this league when you can't generate a pass rush until the 4th quarter. You needed to feel the impact from this defense earlier and more often in this game. The lack thereof, well, it's a big part of what's put them playing from behind in the final stanza of this one.
Come on, set.
3rd down run from Etienne. And this one does not get close. He stopped after 3, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
Taken down at the 14-yard line. A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
It's the 2-minute warning from Miami. Dolphins leading by 11. So the Dolphins readying for the punt. And this will come from just inside his end zone. He gets it away, and wow, he got under this one. It is driven sky high. And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return.
First and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
First and 10 coming up. Jaguars ready to take advantage of some good field position they've got here. Michigan left is their running back. On 1st and 10, here's Lawrence. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Hey, Kate, I think we know that the quarterback's a demanding position because not only do you have to have a clock in your head, but you've got to have a spatial awareness of where you're on the field. And once you start retreating, going backward and backward and backward, you got to just sling the ball in the stands. Otherwise, well, you take a huge negative sack like that. Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
These are 24. It's on. 11.
Here he is to throw. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Need a touchdown and a field goal. Looks like they want the tougher part first. The offense going for it on fourth down.
Take right open.
Desperation time here. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in four-down territory, down a couple scores here in the fourth. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
And he drives that punt backward on a gain of 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Four yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
Let's go. 72.
They give it to him again. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
60 Eagles.
Here's a chance. He's limited to a gain of about 3, which means they are well short. This is 4th down.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
So it's fins up as the Dolphins take the win at home. As one side leaves dejected, another can finally, at least briefly, Brock, relax here. Their playoff run extending into the divisional rounds.
Yeah, you get to these 60 minutes, and what is it, Kate? A suddenness? Like the suddenness of the season being over for one, and then the reality of like, wow, here we go. Here's a divisional round. Here's possible championship round. Maybe that Super Bowl is out there for us. It all happens right now, in real time in front of our eyes.
This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Dolphins, your winners, as we say so long from Miami.